welcome back, guys, to this week's episode, where it's a continuation of last week where we talked about the single well boric acid shells. But today we're going to talk about high throughput, where you can put more than one sample into the shell. So let's get started and I'll show you how that's done. Okay, so this is a recap of what we showed before, where we have the single wells here that's 5 millimeter, 13, and 23 millimeter, where you're only putting one sample in. Okay, and then once you do that, you just press the sample and it will look something similar to this. Alrighty, but today we're going to show you the multi-well where you can do high throughput. Okay, so here we are. We have two examples here. So these are customized from VPrep. They can make it however many wells you want. So you see here you have 4 different wells, but they're configured differently depending on how you would want that. And you can see the difference here with this one. We have magnets here that could help you guide it into a mapping holder. They're polarized in a certain specific way, so you can just pop it in. And then we also have one here that is not, that do not have magnets. So either way will work fine. Okay, so let me show you how to fill this real quick with the toothbrush again. So again, we just use this vibrating action to fill the wells. And I'm going to do 2 that are red and 2 that are blue, so you can kind of see how they look. And we also have one that is a 30 millimeter well as well that you can, VPrep will make for you. So be sure to check that out and look into that if you have more samples that you would like to have on one well. All right, so here we have our boric acid shell that's already been pressed, as you can see there, and it will not fall out. And we have 2 magnets here that's going to snap right into place with our mapping holder. All right, and then we just put it onto the bottom of our sample holder here. And then I'm just going to hand it off to Glenn, where he's going to take it and show you how to run it into our system.
All right, well, thanks, Ton. Got the sample. Magically, it came from the prep lab to the analysis room. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys how we can analyze the sample or set it up 2 different ways on the ZSX software. Okay, so I'm just going to put it in here, and then we're going to get to the software and get started. Okay, so now we're going to show you 2 ways that we can run a mapping sample. First way is just simply go on micro mapping. We're going to hit sample load. That's going to load up the position on the deck. We put that in position B1. Say OK. And it's going to load that sample up. As soon as it loads the sample, you'll see the image of those 4 spots. And all we have to do is select those spots, pick our method, and hit start. So here's the image coming up. There it is. All we have to do is click the spot tool. We're going to select the spot here, here, for number 2, 3, and 4. Hit OK. All right, and that'll let us set up any qual or quant method we want. Once we set up whatever method we want, we just hit OK, and then we'll start the analysis. So that's the first way to run it. Second way is we can do it with what we call mapping tables. Mapping tables, you can create any kind of array that you want on that disk, and then we simply just run it as a normal sample. So it can be set up several of these samples in queue, and all we have to do is select what one we want. Instead of a center sample, we're going to do mapping. Okay, we pick which one we're going to do. This is the 4-point analysis. We put it on the deck, and then we hit start. That's it. You'd hit start on analyze, and we're done. So if you want to set up a set of 10 of those boric acid shells with 4 points or 30 points, we have that and can do it very easily. So we hope you got something out of this episode, and hope you can join us next time.